Alright, now this is an addition to my killing Golgoroth. If you are the shooter distractor guy, this is my guide for you. This is helpful tricks because I struggled with it for a while, and this is just a really difficult thing until you get the handle of it. So what you're going to want to do is as I said before, the distractor guy, he runs up to the left and gets his attention for the other distractor guy. Now I'm distractor guy number 2. So from Distractor Guy's number 1 perspective is just slightly different, but it's pretty much the same thing. All they do is do it first. So you get his attention, as you saw where I ran up, and then the number 1 shot him in the head and got his attention. Now he's counting down from 20 seconds. He tells me when to shoot. So I destroy the goop, or weaken it, and then get his attention when he says to. So right now, as you see that, I have his attention and I'm shooting the death balls. You have to destroy death balls. Ace of Spades works great. Any gun that constantly gives you ammo back or something like that, you know, Juju, shit like that, Supercell, May Count, you know, that kind of stuff. You want to use that. And then you want to call out when you get low on the timer. You want to call out at like 10 to tell him to get ready, and you want to call out on 5 to take the gaze. And then when you don't have the gaze on you, you want to just weaken the goop, and then you want to shoot him and get his attention. When you get his attention, you want to finish the goop real quick, and then you want to destroy the death balls because there's a slight brief intermission between that. And that's all you do. It's when you have his attention, you want to shoot death balls and call out the timer with a Golgoroth's gaze. That's the only thing you want to do when you have his gaze, is to call out the timer and shoot balls. When you don't have it, you want to either, if you have some type of tether or anything like that, you want to shoot that to help your team do, you know, bonus damage. And you want to be shooting goop and being ready to shoot. Another thing is having him look towards the goop. That's another thing you need to be doing in the back of your head the entire time. So if you're shooting the last goop, you want to have him aim towards the last goop. Word of advice: when he's gazing at you, he only sends out death balls. He doesn't send out eye blasts. That's something I thought he did, but I was wrong. And this is the hardest part, is being a distractor, because there's like 5 different things you need to be constantly aware of. You need to be aware of the timer. You need to be aware of communication and timing. You need to be aware of the death balls. You need to be aware of shooting the goop, and you need to be aware of which way he's looking towards and which way the goop on the ground is, so your teammates can shoot him in the chest. It's a lot, but this is a great fucking boss fight, and I think I explained everything great, so I'll do it one more time as you watch the gameplay, and then I'm gonna deride how much this is my favorite boss fight in the fucking raid, hands down. This is like Atheon fight on steroids. I love it. So once again, if you're the set number 2, you want to run up, get his attention, and then number 1 is going to take the shot. So number 1 is just sitting there waiting for me to get his gaze. Then number 1 will take the shot and get him and look at him. And then the whole crew will destroy the first goop, the first one that you guys are going to do. And as you see right now, Hero isn't in number 1 spot yet. Now he is. So hopefully I line up the audio with the video. Y'all will go be like, what the fuck? But anyways, yeah, when he calls out to shoot him, you shoot him in the back of the head. I destroy the goop because he doesn't send out the death balls right away, so you have enough time to destroy the goop and then start shooting death balls. Death balls have a dot effect on them too, so when they hit you, your health doesn't start recovering for like a second or two for the dot to wear off. And that's about it. You can kill him in 2 to 3 cycles of this pretty easily. 2 if you're really good, 3 if you're pretty meh. And this is just the distractor guide. So I have a video of the other guide, where what you do if you're a ground shooter from the shooter's perspective. But if this fight gives you trouble and you watch this, you know, this is hopefully I explained it right. If you have any questions, I'll help you out, anything. But yeah, great fucking fight. And you just make sure the key is, don't forget to tell your teammates the timer of the gaze if you're a distractor, because this is something we ended up having. Our dude Bravo kept calling it out for me because I was struggling to call it the timer. And communication, it's just so fucking hard, man, because you got to be focusing on that while you're focusing on a bunch of different. You got to focus on destroying the balls coming at you while you're trying to get him to aim towards the goop while you're calling out the timer, man. It's surreal, man. So, but this is my guide as a distractor. Fuck, man, great fucking fight. Now I'm gonna take a time to deride this fight, man. And a deriding video's coming up on the raid. The raid is top notch, fucking amazing, man. There's not one boss fight where I'm like, it sucks. No, but as you see here, we kill him. Fucking dope. It's this fight, and it's just a shit. But anyway, this has been Gangster 7. Peace out.